Good evening, guys. Wait for 5 more minutes till all the students will come, and then we can start. Okay. Hello everyone, how are you all? Let me open the chat. Good evening, guys. I hope you got the recording of yesterday's class, okay? And I've given you some homework. Have you completed that? Good evening, guys. Tannu done. Yashish. So anyone can share their screen, and then let me just open it. You're allowed to share your screen. So Shreya, can you share your screen? We have three patterns. No? Shreya, you show first pattern. Jeevan, you show the second pattern, and who else? Who's there? Ashish, you show the third pattern, or anyone can show it. Yeah. Whoever want to show their output, just show it. Sir, I did the converging one. Okay, Ashish, no issue. I got on Jeevan, you got only the first pattern. Okay. Ashish, you show the converging pattern first then. Hello, Murli Krishna, how are you?
Sir, is it
Hi,
right?
it's correct.
Sir, can you look at my code and I have done
Sure.
with two approaches. So can you tell me which one is like more efficient?
Okay.
So this one is first approach.
Okay. I can't see your code.
Sir, now?
No. I think you have shared only the Proteus screen.
Okay, sir. Let me share once again.
Narra, what you're saying? I too got only first pattern. In second and third pattern, it's working fine for the first time, but second time it's acting abnormally. Why abnormally? Okay, we'll see what is the problem with that.
Sir, now?
You have done this thing 0 to 6, it's fine. I plus 1, and I plus 1 low. And then you have incremented I is equals to I plus 1. So it'll go 0 with 1, 0, 1. Okay.
Sir, so from this code, this one is, running.
Okay. Just a second. It
And
is
sir,
which
here I want to, look at my wiring. What I have done is I've connected 0 with this, and then 1 with the end one, then third with this one, then fourth with second last one.
Okay,
Then
okay. Murli, you have done both the codes converging. Good, Murli.
What, sir?
Okay, it's no, I'm talking to Murli. Ashish, it's okay. There's no problem with that, but you have to change the connection. Now, suppose if you have to make the connection in proper sequence, like 2 to the 0 to the D2,
Sir,
1 to D3.
look at this one, sir.
0 to D1. Exactly.
And this is
For this, what is your approach?
and code once. This is, sir.
Pattern 0 to 3, 5 minus I, 0 to 3, 5 minus. It's fine. Both are correct. It depends on you that you want to make changes in the code or you want to make changes in the connection. It's completely up to you.
So which one is more efficient, like this one or the previous one?
See, this one is more efficient because if you go in the previous one, you have to make changes in the connection. That can be really confusing. Okay, like your first LED is connected to pin number 0, and then for pin number 1 is connected to the last LED. That can be confusing at some point. So the sequence is much better, okay, if you connect LEDs in a particular sequence.
And so, means my logic is correct, or like any other logic can be used, or what?
See, there are many logics to solve a single problem. If your output is correct, or whatever output you want, you're getting it, then your logic is correct. No issue. And there is no error in your code, then it is correct.
And so one more thing, like in this, whenever I'm not like I'm not putting pin mode and all that, but then also my code is running. So like, what's the use of pin mode then?
See, it is working in Proteus, but when you go with the Arduino hardware board, it will act abnormally. Matlab, you will not get the proper result in the Arduino board. This is a simulation software, so direct digital write command will also work.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
It
with
means,
this-
you know, implement in hardware, real life hardware, we have to
you
use
have,
pin mode.
yes, you have to declare pin mode.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay. Murli, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This one is
Yes,
conversion.
I have taken 8 LEDs, sir.
Okay. Murli, I told you na, to try this thing with loop.
Yes, sir, for loop, but it was
No,
very...
for the loop part.
Yes.
Try
Like
to do with this. This is correct, no issues. Okay, there's no problem with this. But next time, try to do this with loop. This
Okay,
will
sir.
simply make your program much smaller, na? That's why.
Yes, sir.
Right now you have only 8. Right now you have only 8 LEDs. Suppose you got 10 LEDs, or in real life you got 100 LEDs. So you
Yes,
can't
sir.
make a program for 100 LEDs. You cannot
Yes,
write those
sir.
commands.
Okay, sir, I will do.
Fine. And for the diverging, okay. Now, Narra, you share your screen, beta. What problem? Nawab, what about you, beta? You told me that you are facing some problem in using Proteus.
So is my screen there?
Yes. It's I8. This thing. Just a second. It'll be 1 and 9.
Something wrong. Just a second.
Huh. One and 9. 1 and 9. I+7 is. Okay.
So for the first time, it's working fine, but now it's working like this. And after running the third loop, again it's working fine.
Open your code. See, now we'll try to study your code. What you have written? No, this was the code.
Yes, sir. Oh.
No, previously you have written I and I
Yeah,
plus
this is
8, 7. Yeah. Just scroll it down. See, now we'll try to read your code. See, for the first loop, when you loop will execute for the first time, you have let's say the value of I is 1 and 8. So 1 and pin number 8 will get high. That's correct for 500 milliseconds. Okay. Then after this, pin number 1 and 8 will get low. Okay, no issue.
Yes, sir.
Then what? Then why you have done I+1, I+6, I+1, I+6, again I+2?
Sir, I+1 is second. I1.
So, beta, if you're using a loop, that means the value of I will get incremented automatically. You don't have to write I+1, I+2, I+3, I+4.
Yes, sir. But to blow 2 LEDs, how can that be possible, sir? I'm not
Do
getting
one
that.
thing. which you have written now, I plus 1 comma high.
Yes, sir.
Delete these, delete all these lines below this I plus 1. Either make it comment or delete them. Yes, remove it. Okay, now try to run your code.
Now it's working sequentially, sir, but two LEDs are not. They are glowing only for once.
Okay, just go back to your code. It is I, this is 1 and 8. Then it will be 2 and 9. Okay. Your logic is not correct, beta.
This should be reducing, right?
Yes.
Low one. Sir, this should be 7 minus I.
7 minus I will be 7, 6, 5. Yes. 7 minus 1, 7 minus 2, 7 minus 3, 7 minus 4. Yes.
Sir, but this is also not working. I've tried.
No. Make that change over high at the second line also. I plus 7. See, it will be 1 plus 7, 8. Then it will go 2 plus 7, 9. Then it will go 3 plus 7. So here also you have to reduce it. This is not I. 7 minus I. And
Yes.
below also, below it's I now? Okay.
Now it's working like this, sir.
Hmm.
These below LEDs are not working.
And check the pin number, which one is connected to this. Then it will work. I think it's connected to the pin number 8. You have used pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And go back to your code. Your first execution will be on 7 minus 1. That means on pin number 6. That's why your 7th LED is not working.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just try to make that changes
Okay.
according to the pin number. Then it will work. Okay. And if you are using if you are using any loop, then you don't have to increase the value of that particular variable. That work will be automatically done by the loop only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Murli, I've done. Okay, what about other guys? Ashish, you have done the convergence one. Okay, Shreya, you have done the convergence one. Jeevan, Anu, Prehan, Sushmita, Nawab, Vanshika, Paul, Muttu, Akansha, Tabassum. Done, sir. Anup, you can share. Anup or Anubhav? Anup, yes, you can share. Anup, why are you not using the laptop?
Sir.
Okay.
No,
Just
sir.
run this.
Okay.
I've done first pattern, sir. Jeevan, okay.
So let's see.
Okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
what will happen in the divergence pattern, guys?
Hmm.
Have you done the divergence one?
So
Okay,
it's
you use
program.
2 loops. Yeah, correct.
Yes,
No
sir.
issues. No issues. Using 2 variables. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Okay. Jeevan, you have done the first pattern only. How many of you have done only first pattern? Filza, Alam, Jeevani, Tarun. What about you guys? In diverging, we just have reversed the signs, run the loop backward, and that's why I didn't do it. Okay, Ashish, no issues. But I want all of you to perform these tasks so that you will get used to the loop section also, and you will get used to how Arduino will work. Okay. I'm giving you one more day. Tomorrow, I want to see everyone doing all the 3 patterns. Okay. Even if you know it, even if you know how, even if it's very easy for you, but at least do it for. Okay. I tried with 3 LEDs but didn't save it. With 3 LEDs, it won't work properly. Well, it will work, no issues, but you will not get to see the proper result. Okay. And guys, do save your programs. Whether it is wrong, whether it is right, whether it's working or not, do save your programs. These programs will definitely help you in future. What about Nawab? Nawab, you're facing some problem in using Proteus. Guys, is there any problem using Proteus? Nawab is there or not? Nawab, done? Where's the chat? Yes, it's fine. Now it's fine. Okay, Nawab. Still, you have any problem using Arduino or Proteus, you can still ask it. Okay. Now, so yesterday I told you something about relay. So we'll continue from that only. I'll just have a presentation over here. Just a second. Guys, so we were talking about relay. So let's start again. What a relay is basically, relay is a device with contacts, open and closes as a switch. Okay. And as a result of input signal applied to the coil. That means you have this coil. Okay. You will give input using Arduino to this coil. So when this coil is get energized or the 5-volt supply is provided to this coil will act as a magnet and it will attract this contact. Basically, this is a metal contact. Okay, so this will attract here. This diagram is not complete properly. Here you will get 2 points. Okay, this one is the first one and you have a second point also over here. So this when this coil is get energized, this will act as a magnet and this will attract this metal contact. So this metal contact will connect it to the second point, which should be driven here. If I have the second, some other diagram. No, I'll just show you in the Proteus. So basically, relay will work as a switching device by controlling the higher voltage appliances using the lower voltage devices, for example, Arduino or any microcontroller. We know that the output voltage of any microcontroller is not high enough to directly control the higher appliances or the AC appliances. Okay, so we need a controlling device basically, or we need a switching device that can work on both lower voltage and higher voltage. Okay, lower voltage will be used to control the connection between higher voltage. Okay, if I show you relay. So this is the relay part basically. Okay, the coils will get the coil will get energy from the Arduino. Okay, I'll just try to make the connection. And here are the 2 contacts. So suppose if I select a lamp. Okay, this lamp is connected over here. Let's try to connect a V sine wave also. Okay. Clockwise. Connected to this. This lamp will get over here. So guys, according to this diagram, when will this lamp glow? When this metal contact will get connected to this point, correct? And when will this point or when this will metal contact will connect to this point? When this coil get energized with the help of Arduino signal. Guys, got it? The basic idea of relay. I'll show you one more diagram, so it will be more easier for you guys. Okay. What is that? Yes, Murli, clear now? Okay, now I'll show you some diagrams so that you will get to know in real life how to connect a relay. Here is the relay. Suppose this is a basic connection of a lamp, a fan, refrigerator, or anything. Okay, you got two wires over here. The first one is for the power, and the second one is for the neutral. So you have to cut the wire for the power wire. Okay, then you have to connect it with this relay section. Okay, a relay has basically 3 points, or we can say a relay has basically at the what you can say at the output end, it has 3 points. Number one is the common point. This called as a common point. This one is normally open, and this one is normally closed. Okay, there are 3 points: normally open, normally closed, and common. And whenever you connect a device, you have to use any of the two connections. Common is according to name, it's common, you have to connect it. And according to your device, or according to you, according to the user, you will decide that you are using normally open connection or normally closed connection. I hope you understand the word normally open and normally closed. That means by default, if I'm using normally open, so by default my circuit is open. Okay, and if I have to close it, that means if I have to turn on my device, then I have to switch on the Arduino board, or I have to give signal through the Arduino board. And if by default I'm using normally closed button, suppose if I use a normally closed relay, or if I'm using the normally closed point, that means by default when there is no supply, my lamp will get turned on auto. Okay, or by default the circuit is complete. Understood the point, guys? Yes or no? Normally open, normally closed. At the output end, it has 3 points basically: common, normally open, and normally closed. Okay, I'll repeat it. I'll just use the whiteboard. Suppose you have this coil over here. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 with this. Let's say this is normally open and this is normally closed. Okay. Now, what do you mean by normally open and normally closed here? Normally open means by default your circuit is open. Suppose there are two connections. I'm just using a lamp over here, and this is the common point. And this diagram is not correct. Wait. Just a second, I'll show you a proper diagram. Just a second, guys. I'm trying to open a. Just I'll try. Eraser. Suppose this is my coil. Okay, and this is my common point. This is my normally closed point, and this is my normally open point. And here is the switch.
సార్ చూసినా మార్క్స్ ఎట్లా వచ్చినాయి?
बेटा जो भी है म्यूट करो.
నమ్మలేకపోతున్నా అసలు అన్ని దొరికినా
बेटा जो भी है म्यूट करो, मीम बन जाएगा अदरवाइज.
హైలైటా?
हेलो, who's there?
కానీ అదేంటో మరి అలాగొచ్చి
ఏమైంది?
मुरली कृष्णा.
ఇప్పుడు
मुरली कृष्णा, म्यूट योरसेल्फ बेटा, मीम बन जाएगा अदरवाइज. Good.
సారీ సార్ మై మార్క్స్ ఆర్ అవుట్ సో
No issue.
Sorry, sir,
Just
sorry.
right now mute yourself. Okay. What I was showing you whiteboard. Hi guys. So see, whenever I supply power to this coil, basically, if I say I am using a normally closed button, okay, that means this metal contact is connected to normally closed point. Okay, and what do you mean by normally closed? Whatever circuit is connected to the normally closed button or whatever connection we are doing it, this bulb will be on by default. Okay, and when I use the normally closed button, okay, so when I energize this coil, this will attract this metal contact to this normally open point. Okay, normally closed means by default your circuit is complete. Okay, don't get confused between normally open and normally closed. Normally closed means by default your circuit is complete. Okay, and normally open means by default your circuit is incomplete. Understood? Okay, in normally closed, if you give supply, then your switch or then your bulb will get turned off. Okay, by default, again I'm telling you, let's just erase this thing. If I'm using normally closed and normally open, normally closed means by default your appliance is on. Okay, because your circuit is completed. Number one. Number two is your circuit is complete by default. Third point, when you energize the coil or when you give signal using Arduino, this will get turned off. Turned off when the coil is energized. Okay, and just opposite, normally open means by default your appliance is off. Circuit is not completed. Just opposite to these points. Okay, now understood difference between normally closed and normally open point? Clear? Yojna clear? Tabassum clear? Jeevani? Okay. Yes. Okay. So basically we have 3 points at the output end, normally closed, normally open. Now I'll show you the diagram. Where is the presentation? Green. So see, as you can see over here, you have 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. The middle one is the common point. One is normally open and one is normally closed. So when I cut this wire, I have to connect the first one end to the common point and another end to the normally opened or normally closed. Okay, by default we use normally open case because we don't want to my bulb to get turned on without controlling from Arduino. Okay, so we'll try to, but you can also use normally closed point also. Okay, then what you have to do, if I show you the actual connection of this thing, see what happens. This is your relay. You have 3 points at the input end. Okay, this is VCC that will give you given as 5 volt or 9 or 12 volt. Okay, depending on depending on the specification of your relay, it could be a 5 volt relay or it could be a 9 or 12 volt relay. Okay, depending on that, then we give VCC, ground, and the input. This input will get triggered using the digital data pins, and at the output point you have no common point, the middle one, and normally open. So when you give command or when you program your Arduino to give input to this input point, that means if it get logic 1, the circuit will get the coil get energized, the metal contact will go to the normally open button. Okay, and it will complete the circuit. Understood, guys? This is the practical diagram that you have to make if you're using practically. Now I'll show you how to do this thing on Proteus. Till now, understood what relay is, what relay actually doing. Okay, the exact meaning of relay and why we are using relay. Yes. Okay, now we can go to Proteus. We already have relay over here, so let's now add Arduino. Okay, guys, you also try to make it together. I have already relay, lamp, and a V sign, that is a sine wave supply over here. Now I'm using Arduino Uno. Drag object over here. See, there are two methods. In Proteus, we can directly connect our relay with this point. So I'll give pin number, let's say 13 to the relay, place at a ground terminal over here. And this is 12 volt, this is 12 volt. Okay. Where is my Arduino?
Sir, you are not using any pin number.
No, the LED built-in is already described as pin number 13.
Okay, sir.
This LED, but this is a keyword basically, LED underscore built-in, and it is understood by Arduino ID that I am using pin number 13. So I don't have to declare pin number 13 because it already has a built-in LED on pin number 13. That's why. Okay. let's make it 12, make it 5. Okay, try to run this. See guys, if I'm using a relay directly by connecting it with Arduino in a practical, when you get a relay, there is a complete circuit over there. Okay. And I will show you how that circuit work also. This I'm telling you is just simply how relay will work. Okay. So I've connected pin number 13 to this coil and the other end of this coil is connected to ground. I've changed the value by default of this relay from 12 volt to 5 volt. Okay. This is the sine wave supply, okay, which is given to this bulb. So when pin number 13 gives value 1, this coil will act as a magnet. It will attract this metal contact. I'll increase the time delay. Okay, so it will attract this metal contact to this connection and the connection is get completed over here and your lamp is turned on. Understood? And when it will give you 0, it will repel the metal contact. Basically there is a spring over here, so it will come back to this closed connection. Understood guys this thing? Where is the chat?
Sir, it is confusing as like can you explain one more time
Okay, see
the wiring,
okay.
please explain the wiring system.
Okay. See, as I told, just see, try to compare this circuit with this diagram. This diagram is clear now? See, I think there should be confusion in the output section only. So this is the output section. See, this V sign represents this 12 volt adapter. Okay, there are two wires coming from this 12 volt adapter. One is for the neutral one and the second one is for the power. Okay, here I am using a single wire only. So I have to, if I have to make this lamp turn on, what I have to do, I have to make this connection complete, or I have to make this circuit complete. Okay, and when this will happen, only when this metal contact is connected to this point. Understood this point? Yes or no? If I have to complete this circuit, okay, this is my lamp. Suppose this is the LED. Okay, this lamp's one point is connected to the main supply, that is the 220 volts. Don't go for these readings 12 volt, 12 volt, 5 volt. This V sign represents the 220 volt supply. Okay, this is your lamp. The lamp one end is connected to the 220 volt supply and the other end is connected with the relay. Understood? Understood this much, guys? Yes or no? Then only I'll explain further. Where's the chat? Murli, Nawab, understood this point? अभी किसको डाउट हो रहा था? मुरली? Guys, अभी किसने क्वेश्चन पूछा था वो?
सर मैंने.
Okay, हाँ, sir, can you copy code here? हाँ, I will give you the code. I am using the just blink वाला code जो कल अपन ने LED blink के लिए बनाया था ना, that code I have used only. ये मैंने कौन था? मुरली थे ना तुम?
Sir, Ashish.
Okay, Ashish, I don't. Okay. Ashish, understood this point?
Yes, sir.
This is your lamp, or this could be your any appliance, your LED, your fridge, your fan. Okay. One end is connected to the 220 volt supply. This V sign represents your 220 volt supply. Okay, there are two wires. So one wire is cut, that will connect it to the common point basically. So what relay will do, the metal contact will connect this common point to this NO point. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Point, there are many points. So this metal contact will make a connection between the common and the NO point. So your circuit will get completed and your LED will get direct supply from this 220 volt or from this adapter. Now understood?
Yes, sir, that VCC ground and in part.
That is the input. That VCC and ground is to give power to this relay point. I have to energize this coil also, na? So this
But
coil will get energy from this VCC and ground.
so, sir, VCC is pre-assumed that we are getting power, in Arduino, or like you didn't.
See, this is connected from Arduino, na?
No, sir. In your Proteus
Yesterday
example.
I told you, na, in Proteus I cannot use the power section. It's disabled. Okay, so it will automatically take powers from Arduino only. Okay, if I am giving logic 1 to pin number 13, that means 5 volt is getting supplied from pin number 13. I don't have to specifically mention that thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Chat. So can Nawab, okay, I'll just share you the code once. So this is the simplest diagram for relay, but when you go for actual relay, or if I show you the relay, there is a complete circuit over here which uses a NPN transistor also, one NPN transistor, one resistor for the complete circuit. So I'll show you that connection also. Acha, the code I have used for relay is simply the blinking program. Okay, let's make it pin number 13. Okay, I've just declared pin number 13 as output. I'm turning it on 13 high and 13 low. This is the only code that I'm using. Okay, simple a blinking LED program. See what Arduino will do with relay, it will just make it turn on and off. Okay, I just have to energize that coil using logic 1 or logic 0. That's it. Now, it depends on the user application, or it depends on your product, that whatever device you're connecting to that relay at the output end. So this is the input end, which is connected to Arduino, and it's only work to energize this coil using 5 volt. That's it. Okay, and the output point will get connected to anything, a lamp, a fan, a refrigerator, or anything. Okay, guys, understood this thing? You first try to make this circuit and try to run on that code. Sir, what values have you used for the V sign? I've used 12 volts for the amplitude, and frequency I have given the for 5 hertz, I guess. 12 volt for the supply and 5 hertz for this. Okay. Okay. Guys, now quickly make this circuit and try to implement the blink code in this program. Then I will show you the complete circuit with transistor and remaining connections. Done, this part done, Shreya. Okay. What about remaining a few? Jeevan, Anu, Prehan, Sushmita, Narra, Nawab, Vanshika, Paul, Muthu, Akansha, Tabassum, Ashish, this Yojana, Tanu, Murli Krishna, Tarun, Jeevani, Sancharini, Shashidhar, Filza Alam, Dushyant. What about you guys? Shashidhar done, Nawab doing okay. Tabassum and Nisha. Nisha is there or not? Tabassum, you have installed Proteus now? I hope there is no problem
Yes.
now.
Sir, there is no problem with that.
Arun done. Okay. Nawab, can you share your screen once? Nawab? Okay. Brackets, delay with brackets. Delay is a function, so you have to use brackets. And 1, 2, semicolon also. And you have 1, 2, you have this extra curly braces, so remove one of them. Remove this one, upper one. Yes, this one, remove it. Oh, you have 2 extra. Okay, now you try to do it. Okay. Till then, I'll make the circuit with transistor and the complete connection basically. Okay. One more thing, guys, for the sine wave, change the amplitude to 12 volts and frequency to 5 hertz. Okay. And make this relay power, by default it is 12 volts, so make it 5 volt. Then only it will work directly. Okay. Otherwise it won't work directly connecting with Arduino. So for that, I'm creating a separate connection here only. What I need, go for relay, then V-sign I don't need, I need a lamp, we'll go for LED. For this LED, then I need a resistors. One here only, yes. And I need a transistor. Let's go for BC 457. 547. This point, here it is. Let's make it to the ground. Okay. Okay. Connected to this thing. Okay. Then we need a DC generator, 1 DC generator, 2. Okay, guys. So here is my complete circuit, the actual relay circuit basically with transistor and resistor. Okay. So in the previous circuit, we are using directly pin number 30, or we are directly connecting the coil with Arduino, which is by default not possible. Okay, and practically it is not possible to directly connect the coil with the Arduino board or with any microcontroller. So you need a proper circuit. Here, transistor will work again as a switch to supply or to energize this coil basically. Okay. What's there in the chat? Sir, is there a diode connected to relay in the reverse direction? This is the LED, beta. I've just connected a LED, not a diode. Obviously, this is a diode, but this is the LED just to show the output. Okay, you can also connect the same a lamp with a V sign over here. I've just used a LED with this thing. Okay. Now, if I remove this delete wire and if I connect this thing with here, then see there are two ends. The first the coil's first end is connected to the. I've given it a DC supply of 12 volts. In relay module, there is a diode present. In relay module, there is a diode present in input of relay at input of relay. Yes, there is a diode. There is a complete circuit over there. But here I am using just a transistor only. Okay. Where is this circuit? This RL.
So how you connected this like RL blue line one in the end?
Which one? This thing?
Yeah, text one.
Okay, just a second. This is the either you can go for power from the terminal. Okay, here I have used the generator. This is a DC generator. So right click over here, go for place,
Okay, sir.
terminals, and generator. You can use the power section also, but for that you have to set it to plus 12 volts. Okay, this is a DC generator. I have used two DC generators here. This is one and this is second. Just place it over here and connect it with. Okay, now if you want to change the value of voltage, again go for edit properties, set it to 12 volts. Right now the by default voltage is 0. So see guys, it is still working same. If I run this, again, the coil is get energized with the help of this transistor, switching this metal contact and completing the circuit. Understood guys? So this is the complete circuit of your sir. This transistor is embedded into that relay. Yes. When you will purchase a relay, you will get this complete circuit. Code is same. Yes, the code is same. Okay. You will get a relay like this only. Okay. If I just a second, if I'll show you a diagram of relay. Yes, Tarun, the code is same. See, the code is same because through coding, I just have to give either 1 or 0 to pin number 13. That's it. Relay.
I don't understand again the same issue with like yesterday. I can't again. Now I don't click. I can't click right click. I don't know why. Is it something like that? I don't
Well,
know.
initially, you were able to right click, but right now, don't.
No, right now I can't. I don't know why. Like I try not to go for DC generator, but now I can't do it. Because of this, I was lagging yesterday and I did it today.
So
And
do
now
one
again.
thing, try to restart your Proteus. Close
But
it
I
and
can't even now save it. I can't even save it. If I try doing it again, then I have again need to do all the connection.
no,
I
but
tried.
when you close it, so it will ask you to save, na?
Really? Okay, let's try.
See, if you
Oh
close
yeah,
it, it
it's
will ask.
asking it. Yeah,
Yes. So save it first.
oh, I got it.
Huh.
Okay, sir, I tried again.
have is. So this is the type of relay you will get when you purchase it. Well, there are multiple types of relay. There are solid state relay, mechanical relay, but this is the basic relay I'm talking about. Open it fast now. This is a type of relay. So in this relay or this complete circuit, you will get transistor, resistor, diodes, everything connected with this thing. Okay. You don't have to make external connections. You can directly get, you just have to add, or you just have to connect the input pins. These are the input pins with your Arduino, and then the main appliance with these normally open, common, and normally closed section. Understood now? BC547. Yes, this is a transistor. Name of the transistor, BC547. Thank you, Ramesh, sir. Show the circuit, sir. Okay, where's the circuit? Here is the circuit. Done, guys? Done. Okay. I hope you have understood the relay section. Okay. Again, I'm telling you, relay will work as a switching circuit. Basically, you just so that you can control your AC devices,
sir,
with any microcontroller.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, say.
Sir, can we tell that bimetallic strip has a delay?
Can you use bimetallic strips as relay?
Yeah.
But
which
for that,
are used in electric iron.
What are you saying?
Which are used in electric iron.
Okay. Yes, there is a bimetallic relay also. There, there you can use it for the thermal overload relay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can use it. So where were we? Now the next thing we're going to do with buzzers.
So can you a bit zoom out?
Okay.
The screen.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't get confused between those two circuits. Okay.
Yes.
These are different.
So do we have to use this transistor connection like the previous one can also work, na?
Previous one can also work, but in practical you cannot connect directly the coil with your Arduino, na? See, in previous section, what I have done, I've directly connected the relay with pin number 13. In practical, you cannot do that.
But sir, in practically we don't have access to that coil, na? Because there are only
obviously there is a circuit over there, including this transistor.
So it won't make any difference to drawing these transistor and all, because in simulation it is already taking
See,
pre-assumed.
in Proteus you can do anything. Okay, you're controlling the LED without using resistor. In practical, it's not possible. Okay, there are many things you can directly do in simulation. You can directly make connections and make it on or off. Okay, but in practical you need proper circuit, then only that device will work. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The relay you will get or you will purchase from market will automatically comes with that circuit consisting of this transistor and resistor and diodes. Okay. I hope this part is done now. Now the next topic is quite easy and simple and small also. Okay, we'll just simply see how to interface a buzzer with our Arduino. Okay, we are using the piezoelectric buzzers. Okay, based on the piezoelectricity concept. Okay. Now, as you understood by the name buzzer, it will use to simply making beep sound, alarms, or tones. Okay, they can be used for alarm system, keypad feedbacks, or where you can use it. Wherever you want to use the beep command, you can use it. Okay, so right now we are going to go for the piezo buzzers. As I told you, it based on the inverse principle of piezoelectricity. Okay, converts your electrical signal into sound signal, and that theory you all know about. Let's all delete this. Again, I'm telling you, you have to make different files for either for Proteus or for Arduino. I am doing it in single project. I'm doing it in the single design only. You have to make separate design for everything. Separate design for relay, separate design for LED, separate design for every concept or every topic we are going to do. Okay. Otherwise, it will be very confusing for you. I already have multiple designs over there, so I'm not creating new design for every new device. Okay, so be careful that. बाद में नहीं आना चाहिए कि सर सेव नहीं किया हमने. Now let's just quickly connect the buzzer at see again, if you're using Proteus, we have two methods. I can directly connect this buzzer with pin number 13 and the other end with ground. Simple connection. This will also work. Okay, and I'll just simply place a ground terminal. Okay, guys, is this audible to you? I mean, the beep sound. Okay, so this I'm using the simple blinking program in this Arduino only. Now, this is a simple connection. Let's don't go for this. We'll try to make the buzzer with a transistor array. So I'm using a transistor array, which is the ULN2803. While purchase of relay is it comes with 230 volts. What is this, sir? Nawab Alam, wait. Yes, Muthu, it will come with a rating of 220 volt. That means that you can connect a 220 volt supply to your relay. Guys, see, first let me tell you, this is ULN 2803. This is a transistor logic. It is basically a high voltage and high current Darlington transistor array. Okay. Now, what is its basic work to do is to drive the high loads such as lamp, relay, motors, and buzzers. Okay. In Proteus, our buzzer will not directly work, so we are using Darlington IC. Okay, it will just drive high loads, or it will help to drive your what we're using, the buzzer section. Okay. Now, let's connect it with pin number 13. We use the, where is the buzzer? Okay, here's the buzzer. This one end is connected, will give power to this. And other is connected to the pin number 1C. And we'll connect. Okay, guys. So now let me just quickly tell you about this IC. You don't have to learn more about this IC, because when you use the buzzer in practically, you will just have to simply add the buzzer points with the Arduino directly. You don't need this Darlington IC in practical. Okay. You will get a simple buzzer with 2 points with 2 wires there, and then you have to connect those wires with simply Arduino or with the supply. Okay. In Proteus, we have to use this Darlington IC basically. Okay, it is used to drive high power devices. Okay, it consists of basically 8 NPN transistors. Okay, and using this IC, you can also drive multiple relays at same time. Okay. It consists of, as I told you, NPN Darlington pair basically, okay, which will provide you the proper current amplification. As I told you, it is used for high current and high voltage. Okay, this is specialized to work with high voltage and high current. Whenever you want to work with high current or high voltage, this IC you can use. Okay, this consists of NPN Darlington pair. Okay, and which those Darlington pair, NPN Darlington pair, will help you to amplify your current, okay, required by the loads. So this information is enough for you guys. We are using this IC for the Proteus section only. And now if I go for, now can you hear the voice? Okay guys, I am not sure whether you are able to listen this buzzer or not. So just try to make the circuit in your system, and then you will see, and you can listen to there only. Okay, the name of this IC is ULN 2803. Choose the buzzer, connect the buzzer with 12 volt, second end with the pin number 18, that is the 1C. Okay. This 1C is basically the output pin, okay, and this 1B is the input pin. So I am giving input using with Arduino to this input pin. All these are the input pins. There are total 8 inputs, 1B to 8B. These are the input pins, and these are the 1C to 8C. These are the output pins. Okay. Then we have a common ground. Hello, guys. Mukul here. Guys, there is a power cut issue, okay, in my locality. So I will wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, agar power light aa gayi, then we'll continue. Otherwise, we'll continue tomorrow. Till then, you try with the buzzer section. Okay. If you have any doubt till now, just you can ask here. Now audible, sir. Okay. At least try to complete the buzzer section. Okay. Murli, no doubt, sir. Okay. Just try to do that particular.
Sir, can you check my connections?
Yeah, share your screen. Ashish. Okay. One pin connected to input. Okay. No. Ashish, can you see the common pin? Try to connect the common pin, or you have to connect the common pin with ground and pin number 18 with your buzzer. Okay. as I told you, those pin numbers 1B, 1B, 2B, these are the input pins, and 1C, 2C, 3C, these are the output pins. So you have to connect the output pin with buzzer and the common pin with ground. You don't have to delete the complete section, just delete wire. Now delete that wire also from 1C to ground. Yes, and the common port to the ground. Okay. Can you hear the sound? Ashish, your buzzer is buzzing or not?
No, sir, I can't hear, but I think that symbols are telling that it is working. That blue.
Sir, my buzzer is not audible, sir. Here we had connect common with buzzer. So can you check mine? Yes, Nawab, how to change the power rating? Double click on the power symbol. Yes. Thank you, Pratna. Guys, you can ask your question in chat. If I am not able to read that thing, Pratna ma'am and Ramesh sir will help you definitely. Okay. So if you have any doubt, just write it down in the chat box. Guys, which buzzer are you using? There are two buzzers when you go for the buzzer. You have to go for the first one, that is with sound card. What changes we need to do in the power? Nawab, you have to make that power to plus 12 volts. So double click on it. Yeah, the active buzzer. Nawab, double click on the power symbol, and then you will see a string command over there. So string, and just write it there, plus 12 volt. Yes. No. One C, this one is ground, this thing is bus one. Okay. Is this audible, Nawab?
No, sir, not audible. I can't hear this buzzer sound.
Why it is not audible?
I don't know,
Murli,
sir. I have
your
used
buzzer
the
was
buzzer.
audible or not? Murli?
Yes, sir. My buzzer is working, sir. And it's making a
It's
sound.
working now?
Yes, sir.
Nawab, type buzzer over here. Yeah. Go for the second one, output via sound card, the active one. Guys, you have to choose the active buzzer that is written with output via sound card. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So this is the one method, and in Arduino we have some special functions for buzzers only. Okay, that function is tone and no tone. That I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, as lights abhi bhi nahi aayi hai. So there are two functions, tone and no tone. I'll just explain you वो दोनों functions करते क्या हैं. Tone function will generate around 1 kilohertz of frequency. Okay, that in the tone function you have to write tone brackets 1000. Okay, that will create a 1 kilohertz of frequency that is used to basically generate sound in that buzzer. Okay, what we can do with that thing, or what we can do with the frequency, we can reduce it or we can change it. So tomorrow we'll try to see the tone function and the no tone function, so that we can directly use, or we can know how to practically we can control the sound of buzzer, or what are the changes we can see when we change the frequency of tone function. Okay, Nawab now audible? Okay, now I've done, Murli done, Anoop, Sony done. Okay, okay guys, tone, no tone. Okay, tomorrow I also will try to give you your first project. Okay, that will be most probably the timer based alarm. Okay, so in the timer based alarm you have to use the relay also and this buzzer also. Okay, most probably this will be your first project, and if I have to change your project, and I'll tell you tomorrow. And from tomorrow we'll start working with LCD. So we'll try to interface a 16x2 LCD with Arduino board. Okay, so I'll tell you how to interface that LED, how to print string, how to print characters, how to print numbers, how to scroll your data, and how to create your own custom characters. Okay, that we'll see tomorrow, interfacing with the LCD. So tomorrow we'll be doing the remaining relay function, tone and no tone. We'll discuss your first project, and then we'll start with the LCD programming. Okay, enough for tomorrow. LCD will take time around. Okay guys. Okay guys, so enough for today, as a flights अभी भी नहीं आई है मेरे यहाँ पे. So आगे अपन कल कंटिन्यू करते हैं. Okay.
Sir, I have one doubt.
हाँ, ask.
Sir, when we write that 12 volt or 5 volt, so that thing is string. So does it really give that powers to that section that it will only deliver 5 volts or 12 volt, or it is just for labeling only?
No. When we write plus 12 volt, na, so yes, it will act as a 12 volt supply.
Okay, sir.
If you write only 12V, or it will work as a string only. If I am writing plus 12V, that means it will act as a power supply. Okay, and if you have still doubt between power, so you can directly go for the DC generator. Okay, as I told you, this is simulation, so everything will work here. Everything. That power section, that power symbol and DC generator will work same. They will both provide 12 volt or 5 volt. But in the power symbol, you have to specify that this is plus 12 volt. And when you use the DC generator, there is a separate column for voltage. So you can just simply write 12 volt. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys, now we'll continue tomorrow. That will happen. We choose VCC. Yes. You know, okay, guys. Now see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Try to practice. Okay. Those who haven't completed those 3 patterns of LED, try to complete that. Those who haven't completed the buzzer part, or those who haven't tried the relay part, please try to cover all the projects or all the practicals that we have done till now. Okay. I don't want anyone to lag behind. I don't want to hear after some time कि सर पहले तो किया नहीं था, भूल गए थे. Okay. अभी जो भी problems है, you can ask it right now. You can ask it in the group, and very soon we'll be connected. We'll get connected on Discord. So whatever the problem, or whenever you face the problem, you can just simply ask at that point of time.